I'd say that in the morning it's more to-go customers, and then through the middle of the day we get our lunch rush of people who come in just for sandwiches and get back to work, and then we also have people who like to work here for a few hours on their computers. At night we get sort of a mixture. We get some people that are just, it's really hot outside, they stop in for some iced tea or iced coffee, and then we also have some people who like to read or meet up with some friends, play cards and games and stuff like that. We like that there's sort of a community vibe here. We like to encourage people to let the Foundry be their space, a space where they meet friends, bring their family. We always like it when we have a regular customer who comes in every morning, and then when their family's in from out of town, we bring them in for lunch. It's a good feeling that they feel comfortable enough here, and they know that myself and my boyfriend, who are here all the time, they're the owners, that they come in and they see a familiar face and they know they're going to see the owners when they walk in. It's a tough balance to strike, especially in Northampton. There's so many students and professionals that want to hang out for a while, so I mean, we prefer that someone coming in to stay a while will buy a few different things and not just buy one thing, but that's generally what we hope for.
It only gets frustrating when someone sits here for a really long time, when it gets really busy, and there are other people that that want to order food, and like a family full of 4, and they can't find somewhere to sit because there's a student who's been here for 5 hours with their papers all over the place, and they've only bought 1 coffee, and it's frustrating when like a family comes in and they're like, oh, there's nowhere to sit. So we kind of lose that business, of 4 people ordering food and drinks because one person doesn't have internet at their apartment or doesn't want to go to the library, and that's kind of frustrating sometimes. And yeah, we'll ask those people if they can move sometimes, and usually people cooperate. It's hard to get students to understand things sometimes. They kind of feel an ownership and they don't really realize we're also trying to run a business. Yeah, people just come in, they order, they put their headphones on, they just sit there for hours and we don't even know what they're doing. And it's tough because, I mean, we can't really walk around all day trying to observe who's been here for hours because we're busy. But I mean, usually it's fine if people want to hang out for a really long time, and as long as they give us a little money, buy a coffee, buy a juice or something like that, it's okay.
We have people who stay for 6 hours. When we're really busy, it prevents other people from enjoying the space, and that can be frustrating. When we're slow, it's fine. Stay for 6 hours. If there's no one else here, why not? We try to be a good host. We try to just let people do what they came here to do. If it's really busy, if there's people standing around with plates in hand and nowhere to sit down and eat, and we notice someone who's been here for a long time, we're talking 2 hours, we might ask them if they consider giving up their table for this other person who has nowhere to sit, and most people are okay with that. We absolutely do lose business. People open the door, see that the cafe's full and that there's no tables, and they close the door and they go to the cafe next door. Even though I see sometimes people getting up and making additional purchases, and that certainly helps, I'd rather provide 2 happy experiences for 2 separate groups than twice for the same person.